in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hayden Nix, along with museum discovery educator Miss Kelsey Cowan. It is so good to be back with these at-home discovery series. There was just a little hiccup when we had the really cold conditions. Unfortunately, Museum Discovery did have significant damage due to water, but you guys are doing everything you can to get it all cleaned up and get things back open. So until then, we are at Mod Site B to continue our little bit of fun here, and we're going to be doing Upcycle Recycle.
Absolutely. Upcycling is like the new thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like people use everyday things that they have at home. Maybe you would throw away or recycle it, but we are going to be recycling, but we're going to actually be using it for an activity today.
Awesome. So what do you need to really put this activity together?
Yeah, okay, so some things that we need, some scissors or maybe an X-Acto knife. Parents, these of course are going to be very sharp and dangerous, so it's going to be parent supervision or of course just a parent to use overall. We also of course just have a couple of cutting boards, just using the X-Acto knife.
Don't use the countertop, so that's probably good.
Yeah, it would ruin it potentially. Yeah. But we also have some cardboard, and we just also have just cereal boxes and just boxes that I found around my home right before I got here.
You like Honey-O's?
I love some Honey-O's, absolutely. But basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making shapes, so geometric shapes with this cardboard. Now, then just in there, we're going to try to make linkages. So being able to cut slits in them to put them together to maybe make a sculpture of some kind, put them together. So for little ones, it's a really great way to learn about shapes, and for olders, it's a great way to actually be able to kind of sculpt and kind of use that artistic side as well. So we're going to try it out. So I want you, if you want to take maybe our Texas toast box right here, you can see I already cut out a little bit of stuff here. But if you want to, I'm going to let you use the X-Acto knife. Make any shape that you want to. So I already have a few pre-cut out here. So I made some triangles, some rectangles, squares, and circles.
Now, would that be your best shapes to start with, and then maybe trying to do something a little bit different?
Yeah, absolutely. So start with some simple shapes, and then you can maybe go to a rhombus, or so just multi-sided shapes as well. So I'm actually going to grab let's see which box I want to grab. I'm going to grab our little butter box here, and I'm going to just use our scissors. And scissors might be a little bit more kid-friendly to use than the X-Acto knife. So I'm going to go for a nice triangle. Now, after you cut out your shape, what you're going to want to do is cut slits on each side, roughly about the middle if you can. If you can't cut slits on each one, that's okay, no worries. But you do want it to be like fairly thick when you're picking out, of course, your cereal boxes and whatnot. But at the same time, if you grab some really thick cardboard, it's probably not going to work quite as well because it needs to be able to link together.
So you want some sturdiness, but not too sturdy that you can't manipulate the shape.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, do you do all 4 sides if you have 4 sides, or do you just do all the sides?
Yeah, if you want to do all the 4 sides, of course, that gives you kind of more area to be able to link together. That's fantastic. Oh, we got a rhombus going on. That's fantastic. I didn't do anything that complicated.
You said it, but we're trying to think alike here, right?
I love it. I love it. Okay, I think I'm just going to stick with that for now. I'm just going to put it in here. But let's make a sculpture if you want to now. Let's go for it. So just kind of pick some different shapes if you'd like. I'm going to go for a square, circle, and they're going to fit in very easily with each other. So all you'll have to do is join the slit with the slit, and then it should link together like so, which is pretty cool. And you can just kind of keep going.
Really just explore your imagination of what you can do with this.
Absolutely. This is tinkering at its finest. Unfortunately, with the museum being closed right now, of course, our tinkering studio is closed as well. And tinkering is all about using your imagination to be able to explore and create something new of whatever your mind wanders to, really. And this is a fine example of it right here.
And since the tinkering classroom is closed right now at the Museum of Discovery, you can just create your own tinkering classroom.
Exactly. Using, of course, these at-home discoveries as a prime example.
Okay. Well,
let's see.
You know what?
Ooh, that's
It's
beautiful. I think it's a volcano, maybe. I
My
just
triangles
went.
are not exactly level with each other, but it's close enough.
See, I'm going for more of
Use
just
my rhombus.
a weird aesthetic. Let me see if I can even get
Yours looks
something.
better than mine, I will admit.
I don't know. We're just going to just see what comes together.
Well, now mine's falling apart.
I'm sure if I just, maybe those are kind of look like wheels. It could be a car eventually.
Yeah.
At some point, I think I would have to spend a little bit more time on it.
I wanted to have some type of like spaceship, like the base or something, and then now I'm putting a rhombus on top. So it's a cool decorative tabletop that I'm trying to work out.
Incredible.
There, look at that.
Oh, beautiful! And this is going to be mine. It'll be a chariot. Now, this is a cannon. We'll say it's an old-timey cannon right there.
Way better than anything I could have put together. But you know what? I'm going to give us both an A+ because
I
you
agree.
used your imagination and you used things that we would be recycling, putting in the trash to be sent off, but you actually repurposed it to something that can be really fun to do. And this is a cool little afternoon experiment, maybe a rainy day option for parents. Hey, you just need the kids to have a little time to be preoccupied. This could last for a couple of hours if you wanted.
Totally and absolutely. And just as a caution to parents too, if your kids are too young to really be able to operate scissors or, of course, an X-Acto knife, you might want to prepare this beforehand for them, and they can just link everything together. So it can be prepared beforehand, and of course, your kids can just enjoy it later if you'd like.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us come by and check out this awesome upcycling of recycle, and I think it'll be a great afternoon experiment. Thank you again for letting us come by. Don't forget, tune in to our website, kark.com/science for the next at-home discovery released on Mondays at 1 o'clock.